Hello traders, welcome to another trading interview, this time with one of our series FTMO traders, Dixon from Kuching in Malaysia. Welcome Dixon.
Hi Peter, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
And we are thank you too that you could find a free time to spend it with us. Guys, to those who are listening to us for the first time, FTMO is a proprietary trading company that actively search for trading talents. Because we have developed a unique two-step evaluation process that consists of FTMO challenge and verification phase. And once you pass this FTMO challenge and verification phase, you will be offered a unique placement in our proprietary trading company where you can remotely manage your own FTMO account. And that is why we have Dixon here, because Dixon is again a serious and really good trader. He currently has 100k FTMO account with a profit from previous period of more than $14k. And that is again a really amazing result. Fantastic. So before we go to his strategy and how did it manage and can pass and do this profit, I will be asking him who you are, Dixon. Can you tell us something about you?
Hi guys, I'm Dixon from Kuching, Malaysia. As you know, it's the eastern part of Malaysia. I live in a place filled with nature, and we are well known for our beautiful rainforests.
Are you near from this forest?
Quite near actually. It's about 1 or 2 hours drive, and we can just go for a hike anytime we want.
How often do you spend your time in this forest?
Roughly, I'll always go for the hike during the weekend. Yeah, but currently it's during lockdown period in Malaysia now, so yeah.
And what about the fauna and flora there? What animals can we find there in Malaysia?
Of the famous animals, I would say would be the orangutan.
Wow.
It's the ape. Yeah, it's quite famous around here.
Are those orangutan also those who are stealing your wallets and more?
maybe.
Okay. So tell me, how did you start to trade?
So actually, I started trading around 2 to 3 years ago. Actually, I found a video on Facebook. It's quite humorous, actually. Seeing that a trader, how much a trader can make compared to just a regular delivery guy. So it kind of just intrigues me. That's why I did more research and do a lot of digging on the internet. And I found out trading and start learning about charts and all those technical analysis and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
How much did this trader made?
This trader made, I think it's around $10,000 per day.
So you made
if
more?
I'm not mistaken.
You beat him.
No, it's a month profit right now. So
okay.
I hope that I can beat him sometime. Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So you are just trading for 3 years. So how did you start? You've been starting to reading books, or you just been doing, trading on some demo account?
Yeah, I didn't really start off from a demo account. I actually signed up a trading seminar with my mentor. His name is Sandy Jadeja. Yeah, he really taught me a lot from how to trade the market, how to calculate my risk, and most strategies I got from him. But it's from trial and error through my practice on the live account. And then I sort of just learn from my mistakes and kind of gradually grow over there.
And what is your background? Have you studied something similar to trading?
Actually, no, I'm not into finance. I'm actually a business owner. I actually own a few retail businesses in the past few years. But actually, I sold off most of the businesses because I want to get more serious into trading. And once I found out FTMO, man, this is it for me.
Nothing more. Okay.
Nothing more.
Cool. How did you trade before you become FTMO trader?
Previously, I would say I would always shoot for the moon, especially the first year. I didn't actually blew my account in a sense, but I actually got a drawdown into 50% or more.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was constantly, like what I said, shooting for the moon, keep risking bigger and bigger position. And at the end of the day, it didn't really work out for me. So after I found out that FTMO have a serious how do I say it? The risk parameters that I cannot breach. That's the rule. That's how it sort of like form my trading style into a better trader, I would say.
So you change your risk management and your discipline and more.
Yep. Because previously I didn't know that I could have a funded account like FTMO, because my account size was about 10 to 20,000 at the time, and I wanted to make serious money out of it. But it's just not really practical, because wanting to make the profits that I'm making now with FTMO, I got to make around 100+ percentage points. Yep. So FTMO, I only got to make like 10%, and it's already serious money for me.
Wow. Well, from the previous month, you made 14%, so it's more than you should do in the FTMO challenge.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
What correlation do you see in FTMO challenge and then now in your actual account, FTMO?
Actually, I use trade copier software. So I just trade in correlation with FTMO account and also my personal account. But of course, FTMO account is way bigger than my personal account right now. Yeah.
And do you see some correlation between how did you trade in the FTMO challenge and how do you trade right now with the FTMO account?
Well, actually, I traded the same way because of the FTMO rules. That's why I kind of tweaked my strategy a bit, not to be too aggressive. But also, I'm just constantly just focusing on just one market. So my risk is kind of conservative, I would say. Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes happen that the traders trade, you know, really good in FTMO challenge, and then, you know, they change the strategy when they have actual account. So,
I think that's most probably because of the psychological aspects of it. Yeah. I definitely felt it at first. Yeah.
Yeah, you now have the money, you know, and now you totally changed.
Yeah, totally changed, man. Totally.
Exactly. So really good to hear that you did not change.
Thank you, man.
Okay, cool. So can you show us how did you make this amazing profit and tell us what your strategy is?
Yeah, sure. So should I go to the trading view or the
that is totally
account metrics first? All right. So as you can see, Peter, my account actually goes up in a quite smooth way because I didn't really risk a lot. I normally just risk 1% per position, and I started to decrease the size. Let's say if I got into a good trend, that's why you will see there's not much of a drawdown right here. Right. So this is 18th of May and it ended 18th of June, which is just recently. So my maximum daily loss is only about 1%, I would say. And then the max loss is about 0.3%. And the profit is about $14,000.
And did you already receive the profit?
Yeah, I just received the profit. Yeah, I'm very grateful for it.
How fast was it?
It's about, because I'm in Malaysia, so it's I think it takes about a week or so to reach my account. Yeah.
Yeah, it can take weeks, it can take days. It just, you know, depends on the state where you are and a lot of the administration process, etc. You know.
Yeah, but it's definitely worth the wait, man.
Yeah, of course. Cool. So what about the statistics in this period?
Okay, so you can see my average R and R. Risk to reward ratio is about 3.81.
Pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big because I'm a swing trader myself, and I tend to swing the trades for about not over the weekend, but about 1 to 5 days. And the win rate ratio is about 57. Yep.
Really nice.
So it's quite decent.
I like them. And you also don't open that much trades, like only 26.
Yes, I only open 26 because I only look forward to enter the market when the opportunity presents itself. Yeah.
Cool. So you are not opening, you know, you are not used to overtrade, right?
Yeah, previously, if I'm trading my personal account, yes. But in accordance to meet up with the guidelines of FTMO, that's why I changed my strategy and somehow it get better.
Tell us something more about the overtrading, if you can remember it.
Previously, actually, I had 2 accounts from FTMO Challenge. Previously, I was trading 3 accounts. 3 markets.
Okay.
3 markets. Yeah, and then I think the risk exposure is way too high, and then I kind of get distracted over time. wanting to jump in and out of trades, and then basically it just affects my psychological aspects overall. So I now just tend to just stick to one market, and somehow it paid out well. Yeah.
It was probably too much to track off, right?
Yeah, it's too much to track off, and then constantly want to chase the markets, or maybe just some typical trades kind of affect my mood. And then I maybe will take a revenge trade after that. So sticking to one markets, I can understand more of the movements of the markets, and then get a sense of clarity, more clarity. Yep.
And what do you trade now? You can show us even the statistics below in the client area there.
Yeah. I'm mostly onto GBP USD, GU. This is my favorite pair for now. As you can see from my trading journal right here, it's all GU. Yeah, I'm totally focused on GU. Yeah, it's just GBP USD. Yeah, but I profit from the buys and the sells, but it's all from GBP USD.
And I can see that you focused more on the buys, on the long trade. So why do you see there is that huge difference?
Actually, because May is a period, it's quite choppy, but the overall trend is on the bullish fashion. So that's why I will take more buys than sell. Yeah.
Cool. And you're also very profitable around 11 and 9 o'clock. Nice. That's the time when the market opens, right? Cool.
But then I actually didn't quite care about the market session because let's say New York session in Asia time is about around 9:30 at night. So I don't typically choose any session to trade in, but anytime if the market presents opportunity, I would just go ahead and ride the trend.
And I can also see that you have a lot of different open positions. It's like 3.67, 3.33. How do you calculate this?
This is actually based on my risk management. So basically, let's say if I have 1% position in the market and it tends to go into my way, into my bias, then I will start to add a little bit more risk into the table. So as you can see here now, is the lot size is actually decreasing. It's because I'm trying to scale up the position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but I don't want to,
or you are doubling the position, for example, or you are just opening more positions.
I'm just opening more positions, not in the sense of doubling. I'm still trying to manage my risk at a certain point. Yeah.
So you always have to calculate from the risk that you can, allow in your trade, and then you have to somehow modify the lots for it.
Yep, that's correct.
Cool.
I typically start with 1% and then 0.9% or 0.7% for the scale positions.
Cool. So can you show me how do you see some, and how do you search for some opportunities in your platform?
Yeah, sure, man. Sure. So generally speaking, I'm always looking at the daily time frames first. I'm always looking at the higher time frames to get a sense of which direction the market is going. So as you can see here, the market from
it's like 20th of May, right?
Yeah, from 20th of May. It's actually moving in a higher high and higher low fashion, which indicates me that it's more siding the bullish side. So the bull is in control now. And then I'll drop into the 4-hour time frame. So basically, the trade that I took was around this area right here, 18 or 20 of May. Okay. So what do I do normally? As you can see, I'm not using much indicators. My strategy are mostly based on market structure and price action.
Cool.
And I also use Fibonacci tools from time to time and some smart money concepts of maybe the order blocks or point of interest.
Okay.
And just try to find an area.
And the Fibonacci works as support and resistance levels, or?
Yeah, I'm more towards the supply and demand area. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I try to look for the liquidity where the support and resistance traders normally have their stop losses at, and I try to avoid that. Yep.
Okay, cool. Keep going.
All right. So as we can see right now, this is the GU is actually moving in a higher high and higher low fashion. It didn't necessarily break this low right here, but it breaks the minor structure over here. But then it continues to go up. Okay. So this is when I would try to look for some opportunities, I would say, because for me, from my own opinion, the market actually just moves in a few directions. Okay, it's either trending or it's consolidating. And then let's say if it's trending, it will have some retracement. Okay, and then sometimes if it's consolidating, it will have retracement to retracement, or even sometimes retracement to extension, which is why I normally will pull out my Fibonacci tools in the 1 hour time frame. So let me just go into the 1 hour time frame and just pull it back right here.
Okay. So this is the consolidation zone, right?
Yeah, this is the consolidation zone. So because as you can see, the market actually retraces and then extended out to this area right here. So from my own experience, the market tends to extend, but then it will kind of exhaust a little bit. That's why, that's when I will take some opportunities to enter the market. Actually, I've marked out some of my positions right here. If I can show you just real quick.
Please show us.
Okay. So I actually took this trade 18th of May. All right. So as you can see, I have my Fibonacci marked out from the swing high to swing low. And then the yellow markup box right here, I'll just pull it out real quick just for you to see. It's actually a daily high zone right here on the 24th February, which causes a very strong bearish momentum, which causes lower highs and lower lows and coming into this. All right. So the reason I take this trade, basically I'm trading some sort of confluence. Okay. The market tends to react at certain Fibonacci levels. That's why when I plot in this point of interest area, which is we can also call it a supply area, and I found a confluence in the level, that's when I will try and take my risk and try to see if I can profit from the markets. So this is the first trade that I took. So after I got triggered into the market, normally I would just use sell limit. I don't really use the buy stops or the sell stops because I let the market trigger myself in. So after, if I got triggered in and I can see that the market is moving in my favor, then I will drop down to the 15 minutes time frame.
So just, you are not using market orders. You are using always the limits.
Always limits. Because I let the market just trigger me in. Because previously I was using a lot of the market order strategy, but then my emotion can't really cope with it. I kind of, how would I say it? I kind of get too nervous about how it's going to be. So that's why now I just let the market do its thing and just try to profit from the movements of the markets. So yeah, so as you can see here, the price actually taps into my order, created a lower high, lower lows, and then generally go down and hit my profit target. But actually, I don't really set the target profits. I will look for some sort of reactions at another Fibonacci level. As here, this is actually another Fibonacci levels. It's 50 Fibonacci levels. I can show it to you in the 1 hour time frame.
So the risk reward ratio you are calculating from the Fibonacci?
No, but I tend to try to find some sort of reversals at another Fibonacci levels. So let me just plot it out real quick. Okay, plot it out into another color. As you can see here, the price actually reacted to this 50% Fibonacci level. Okay, so once I see the reaction over here, because the market is in the bullish manner, that's why I close the trade just to avoid maybe stopping me out or breaking me even, because I would normally put my stop loss to break even once the trade works out in maybe 1 or 2 hour.
Yep, dynamic risk management, right?
Yep. So let me show you my second trade.
I would just like to point out something very interesting, that it seems that you are having your trade journal here. That you are having screenshots or your setups of all your trades that you execute. Is that correct?
Yeah, sometimes, but this is I do it purposely for FTMO,
Okay.
just to have a clear sense. Yeah.
But maybe it would be good to do it even, after this, right? So that you can...
Yeah, it's actually quite a good idea. Yeah. Okay, so the second position I took is right around at this Fibonacci levels, which is 88.6 level. As we can see here, there's a point of interest area around here, which is the sell before the buy that actually pushes the price up. But then it causes this little price action, which I normally call it a shooting star, and then it retraces back into this zone, and then it pushes it up.
And the Fibonacci you are drawing always from the nearest highest high and lowest low?
Yep, I always draw it in the nearest highest high and lowest low. But then I will try to create a story on why the market is moving in a certain direction. Because if I trade solely on just the Fibonacci levels, there's too many levels to begin with, to be honest. That's why I would try to plot out a story on which direction the market is moving. Is it going to have a retracement now? Or maybe it's going to extend to this level, or maybe even to this level.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I profit from this market in May, because May is actually quite a consolidating month, to be honest. So I wouldn't necessarily hold my trade too long, because as you can see here, it's just pure choppiness. Yep. That's why I close my trade once I have a decent risk to reward ratio, and then also I will have my scale position coming in right here and another scale position right here. That's why you see when you see my trading journal, there's some smaller profits. It's made with this type of moves.
Yep. And you always use Fibonacci of 61, 76, 88?
Yeah, sometimes 50, sometimes 50%, but it depends on because before I actually trade this strategy, I actually needed to backtest about 1 year to 2 years of data.
Okay.
To see what type of market structure, let's say this individual market for GU, for example, from my experiences, it tends to react to 62, 79, I call it 78.6 or even 88.6. So that's why I choose to have only these few numbers on my screen to just avoid more losses and noises.
And how many trades did you backtest during this 2-year period?
During 2-year periods, I think it's about, let's say if it's including my scale position, sometimes it's about 100 trades per year.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
about 100 trades per year.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how long it does take you this to backtest?
Backtest, I think it takes around 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time. A lot of time.
And how often are how often do you do this backtest?
Actually, I have a routine for myself. Every day, I will try to backtest at least a month to get me to keep me fresh in my strategy, to keep me how would I say it? Be more confident in the decision-making process. Because as you can see here, Peter, most of my trades, I don't necessarily wait for the reaction to happen. So that's why I need to have a certain type of confidence to place the order. Yeah. So Peter, just want to share, because this strategy, it don't always work out so well. So sometimes indeed I gotta take some losses from the market. So the reason why I took this trade right here is at the 62% Fibonacci area, and then I saw some of this order block right here. Okay, that's why I plotted out the order block, and I'm thinking right now maybe the consolidation phase might end That's why I kind of rushed towards taking this trade right here, because I'm hoping that the market will initially fall from this direction. But obviously it didn't. So I just took a trade, and then I'll just continue on and try to analyze it. So as you can see, the market didn't really have any movements. It kept ranging between this 1.4250 area and this 1.0800 area. And then at the end of the day,
after 10 days, right?
Yeah, after 10 days, and then it started to fall quite drastically. So
what did you learn from this trade?
What did I learn from this trade? Just take the loss, brush off, and continue to look for other opportunities. Yes. That's what it is. The market always presents opportunities. There's no need to rush into a trade, but to just wait for an opportunity and comes knock on your door and try to just grab the money out of the market.
Yeah, and your win rate is 55, so it's a pretty normal that you will have a loss and that your strategy doesn't work in 100% cases, right?
Yep, but if I have a good R&R, the winning percentage is actually not a fuss for me.
Yep.
Yeah, because I know at the end of the day, if I got a good trade, I can get it back initially and make some profits.
With your RRR, you just need, I don't know, around 30% win rate.
30%. Yep. I agree.
Cool. So thank you very much for this. I really like it. It's very simple. It seems that you know what to do. So let's get going to another part.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So again, thank you very much. And now tell me, where do you see yourself in, like, let's say 7 years period of your trading career?
Well, Peter, I consider myself as someone who dreams big, to be honest. So my vision for myself is to become a 7 or 8 figure trader. And I'm still currently working on my plan to materialize it. I'm grateful that FTMO can give me a chance to become a 6-figure trader right now. And it's very accessible and really improve my skills in general. And in how I would say, it really helps me into becoming a great trader, a better trader.
So you want to trade until your account will look like, like your bank account number, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So dream, that's for sure. That's, always helpful to see somewhere, yourself, and, to set some vision and to go for it. Really nice to hear it. Do you have some enlightenment to our traders to help them to trade?
I wouldn't say I can give any guidance because I'm still learning as a trader myself. But being persistent and dedicated to the vision have really helped me along the way, because I can just brush off the mistakes that I made or just the losses that I endured. I can just brush it off and try to see what can I learn from the mistake that I made and try to improve myself every single day, being persistent and try to just improve 1% every single day. Yeah, this is what I would say that helped me along the way.
So a steady growth is a goal.
Yep, steady growth.
Cool. And what do you say to others about FTMO?
Well, FTMO is really a great platform. It really taught me a lot on risk management. That's the most important part. And then I started to have more awareness towards the news release events, the restricted events, and I'm trying to stay out of it. Previously, I don't really pay attention to the news event, but right now I'm more dedicated into looking at what type of event is going to happen, and then I try to typically just stay out of it. Instead of previously, I just got my account burned sometimes during the news event due to the volatility.
That's why those restricted news events are there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I agree with that.
Thank you a lot for sharing your skills and insight in trading. And I believe a lot of us are happy to hear them. And hopefully somebody will use them in their trading career. And Dixon, one special advice for you. Focus on your goals and don't look at any other direction but ahead. So
right.
do you
Thank you very much.
Do you have any last words?
Any last words? I would say if you are still looking for taking the FTMO challenge, I would say just go for it, because it's gonna change you, and then you will definitely be a better trader throughout the progress, because it really made me too. And previously I was considering too much. Now I'm just going ahead of it. I'm still acquiring for another 200K challenge right now, and I'm hopefully that's gonna set me up good. And I'm looking to get the max allocation of $400,000 from FTMO. And I would like to pay a very deep gratitude for FTMO for having this opportunity to open up this door for all the retail traders out there.
And that's FTMO.